Deep in a lush jungle, right by a sparkling river, lived a magnificent elephant. He was the biggest and strongest animal around, and boy did he know it. Every day he'd stomp through the forest, boasting about his incredible strength. He loved to tease the smaller animals, spraying them with water from his trunk and threatening to crush them. The other animals were tired of his bullying. They pleaded with him to stop, but the proud elephant just laughed and continued his annoying ways. He simply didn't care about anyone's feelings but his own. One sunny afternoon, a tiny ant was marching along the riverbank. He was on a very important mission, finding food for his entire colony. He scurried past, minding his own business. The elephant, who was taking a long drink from the river, spotted him. With a mischievous grin, the elephant sucked up a trunkful of water and blasted the little ant. For the elephant, it was a tiny splash, but for the ant, it was like being hit by a tidal wave. Hey, what was that for? The ant squeaked, shaking the water from his antennae. That really hurt. The elephant just scoffed. I can do whatever I want, he boomed. You're just a tiny speck. Don't you dare talk back to me, or I'll squish you flat with my giant foot. The ant knew he couldn't argue with the huge bully. Feeling defeated, he quietly went on his way. But he didn't forget what happened. Later that day, on his way back to the colony with a crumb of food, the ant saw the elephant sleeping peacefully under a big tree. This was his chance. As quietly as a shadow, he crawled up the elephant's long trunk and slipped right inside. A moment later, the elephant woke up with a jolt. He felt a strange tickle inside his trunk, and then, chomp! A sharp, stinging pain shot through his sensitive nose. Ouch! OWWWW! He trumpeted, shrieking in agony. He thrashed his head back and forth, trying to get rid of the terrible pain, but he couldn't reach inside his own trunk. The ant bit him again, even harder this time. The elephant was writhing on the ground when a tiny voice echoed from inside his trunk. So, who's the helpless one now? The elephant immediately recognized the voice. It's you. The ant? He cried. Please, please stop biting me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did. The ant's voice was firm. An apology isn't enough, Ty. I want you to go to every single animal you've ever bullied and say you're sorry. If you don't, I'll just keep biting. The elephant, humbled and in a lot of pain, had no choice. He walked through the jungle, his head hanging low, and apologized to every rabbit, squirrel, and mouse he had ever teased. He meant every word. Once he had apologized to the very last animal, the ant crawled out of his trunk. The elephant was exhausted but relieved. You see, the little ant said, looking up at the giant creature, I may be small, but today I was stronger than you. Never judge someone by their size, and always treat others with respect. From that day on, the elephant was the kindest, most humble animal in the entire jungle. He learned a very important lesson. True strength isn't about being big and powerful. It's about being kind and respectful to everyone, no matter how small. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.